A River Supreme, Tier 2. They both picked Eagle. I just like Eagle. I suppose Max is also viable on this, but I prefer Eagle. Because I don't know how to play aggressively. So, let's begin. Pretty normal start. Just capturing turn 1 property capture in a sensor because I can go forward later. I go for my airport first, he goes for this property first. I don't know which one is better, but I still prefer the airport. He goes back for this property, whereas I sent my penguin forward for this forward property. And this property is mine anyway, and it takes 2 turns to reach it, just like it will take 2 turns to reach this property. So, don't know why you would go for the back property first, rather than the forward one. Still, I begin capturing this. I decide to send this penguin to capture this back property instead. It's kind of like choosing which base I want to be ahead on. I'd rather be ahead on my center base than my back base. So that's why I'm sending the penguins down here rather than to the right. So I'm choosing this base to be the base that I'm ahead on. Which, come to think of it, if you can choose which base you're ahead on just by your movements in your capture game, I think that's a mark of a good map design. Giving that choice. I go for a battlecopter first. I think I would prefer tank first, now that I think about it. I'm starting to like the tank opening rather than the battlecopter opening. But I built an artillery because I like artillery. Battlecopter gets zoned out by anti-air. Or does it? I decide to interrupt this capture, and then I realize I probably could have went with battlecopter first and then blocked with this infantry, and then kill it off with this infantry, because this infantry could have been at full health, which is able to capture things. So a slight inaccuracy on my end, but still, it would have been worth the trade since I'm denying a property and I'm only giving away 1 infantry in it's just an infantry trade, but I also deny a property, so it would have been a worth it trade. I also decide to interrupt this one. Battlecopter's coming over here, and I don't have an anti-air yet, so I should get that built. This was a little annoying, I'll be honest. But I guess that's the difference between having the comm tower and not having the comm tower. I deliberately delayed my comm tower simply because the vehicles weren't exactly fighting just yet, and I'd rather get the income from the properties. As we can see, I am ahead in the income. They will catch up next turn, but then I will get this one, which would put me ahead. And they're nowhere near up these properties, whereas I'm getting my properties down here. So, why did I move my battlecopter here? I just wanted to have the anti-air run around like a chicken without its head and just chase it. I just wanted to be annoying, to be honest. And then I moved my battlecopter here to be even more annoying. You can't really get it with an anti-air, and I'm always watching this base. But he sends the anti-air to wall break to get a shot at my artillery. And I think, okay. I'm actually thinking that's, I'd actually think that's good for me because I can 2-shot with this. I get the 33%. The tank was not chipped since they only shot an artillery. So, guess I am lucky after all. But, the main reason why I felt comfortable doing this is because I could do this now. It looks like I'm throwing away a battlecopter to his battlecopter, but what this turn does is this tank will have a very hard, well, not very hard time, but it will definitely be delayed in reinforcing this area. Whereas, yeah, basically there's no more vehicles up here reinforcing simply because they were shooting at my battlecopter. So I felt pretty happy about this. It's sacrificing a unit in exchange for position advantage, because now these units lost some tempo sitting here in the back, whereas my units are ready to run out to the front lines and do some damage. So no tanks are down here because all of the tanks are in their base. That's 2 free infantry for me. Wow. It's still 2 infantry, okay, let's just keep it like that. I break my tank out, pull back to kill off this anti-air. Wall it so that it can only be attacked from... There's only 1 tank here anyway, why did I... It's for the style points, okay. And get more vehicles. So now I am controlling this area of the map simply because there is no reinforcements coming. Alright, now they have come, but a little bit later than usual. I go in anyway because it's pretty close to my base and my airports. I can reinforce in 2 turns. This base could also reinforce in 2 turns. Medium tank can't because of their slower movement. But the base down here and this airport down here will take 3 turns to reach this position. So I'm perfectly fine with the fight being here. Plus it also only takes 2 turns for my middle base to reach there as well. And an anti-air here aimed at the airport because why not? Alright, breaks through, attacks my tank, and I think... Is it lightning strike time? No, I'm not getting enough charge. There is no way I can get enough charge. It's lightning strike time. It's 100% lightning strike time. No, they were playing a little fast. They weren't keeping track of the powers. So, now I think, okay, we're very close to our lightning strike. I see a lot of good hits. I sack my tank, kill off their tank, move my penguin out of the way so that I could I could also clear a path to get the battlecopter for a little more charge. And now I sack my anti-air at that tank. So now I have lightning strike ready. Move my penguins out of here just to get built on the base. And here's the lightning strike. I want it to clear this path so my battlecopter can attack the medium tank. But no luck roll could, even a maximum luck roll would not be able to kill it. I actually did get a maximum luck roll with this attack, dealing 9 HP of damage. That is the maximum luck roll. But a maximum luck roll from this tank would not finish it off. So I instead decide to take the nice easy shots. And yeah, just be annoying with this 1 HP anti-air. Interrupt this capture with my anti-air over here. That's pretty much dead anyway, because of the tank. Alright. And I'm expecting a counter lightning strike. But that didn't happen. Which would make sense since, as Eagle, you want to save up till you have more units so your lightning strike is even stronger. But I can't have Eagle building up for a lightning strike, can I? So I decide to do the sensible thing. If you don't want a lightning strike, I go for your HQ. I join the infantry to get a full health capture, block off the path so they can't reinforce. The anti-air cannot reach it without a lightning strike. So I'm threatening an HQ capture to force out a lightning strike. That's my plan here. And my opponent just resigns. Which, is it premature? I think I would have chose to keep fighting this, because the lightning strike is still dangerous. I only have one battlecopter as a response to a medium tank, actually 2 battlecopters as a response to the medium tank. Wait, 3 battlecopters. But my battlecopters would have definitely needed to spend its time shooting at the black boat in just to make sure the threat is real enough that they would lightning strike. Still, it's just Eagle lightning strike first, win. That's how Eagle mirrors tend to go. There was only one exception I had, but that game was a long time ago. Alright.